Skin is constantly exposed to external and internal assaults that result in damage to the extracellular matrix. Healthy, younger skin repairs this damage efficiently, but as skin ages, its ability to completely repair the damage is reduced, resulting in up to a 20% reduction in collagen, type 3 and type 1 collagen imbalances, loss of skin elasticity, wrinkle and fine line formation, and pigmentary changes. SkinMedica's revolutionary composition can help reverse this damage and restore beautiful skin using growth factors. Growth factors are naturally occurring proteins produced by skin cells. They stimulate cellular growth, proliferation, and differentiation.
Their main function is to repair the damage occurring to the skin.
However, the normal aging process leads to a decrease in the production and level of growth factors.
Aged cells produce less growth factors, whereas aged skin needs more growth factors. So we need more, but we produce less.
In healthy skin, growth factors are a part of a cellular communication system that influences the natural repair process.
If there is damage documented or recorded in one site of the skin, the cells in that particular region produce growth factors that communicate with the surrounding cells that there is a damage occurring, either collagen is degraded or something else has happened that needs to be repaired.
The repair message travels to cells deep into the skin through a signaling cascade.
So for example, if you put growth factors topically on the skin, the stratum corneum, the uppermost layer of the skin, when they receive the growth factors, they can stimulate a cascade of information that goes down deeper into the dermis and stimulate fibroblasts from producing collagen. And the key is that because of that established communication pathways, you don't need the growth factors to go all the way down into the dermis.
In order to provide the most beneficial result, topically applied growth factors need to have 4 key properties. They should be naturally secreted, physiologically balanced, present in high concentration, and stable. In the body, growth factors are produced inside the cells and then secreted into the extracellular environment. Secretion through the cell membrane is a critical part of the process.
The importance of that is, as the growth factor molecule travels outside through the cell membrane, its final structure is formed. Physiological balance is important because growth factors do not work by themselves. They work in combination with other growth factors. And so it's important to provide the skin the natural combination of all the growth factors that are normally present in the skin.
Because growth factors are large molecules that don't penetrate the skin effectively, they must be present in high concentration to ensure that a sufficient amount passes into the stratum corneum.
A second reason why high concentration is important is because growth factors and other biologically active proteins degrade very rapidly when you dilute them down to low concentration. So if you have a very low concentration of growth factors, they will not be stable in the product. So in order to maintain stability, it's important to have growth factors at that high concentration that maintains stability.
Stability is essential because growth factors are fragile molecules. They can degrade very rapidly when formulated at low levels in the presence of oils and surfactants. A stable formulation of growth factors ensures that high levels of these molecules are present in the product long after they leave the lab.
When the patients use it, 6 months to 2 years after manufacturing, there may not be any growth factors in the product if they are not stable to begin with.
No other topical growth factor delivers these optimal properties as effectively as SkinMedica's TNS.
TNS stands for Tissue Nutrient Solution. It's a mixture of growth factors, cytokines, and other biologically active proteins that are secreted by fibroblasts. They're secreted during a time when fibroblasts are actively making collagen. And so the key is that when fibroblasts actively make collagen, they also make all the ancillary proteins that are necessary to make collagen. And we collect all those proteins, the combination of growth factors, cytokines, other active proteins. We concentrate them further, and that's what we call TNS.
The number and variety of growth factors also contributes to the solution's effectiveness.
TNS contains everything that the skin needs to make collagen. And so we have so far identified about 110 different growth factors and cytokines. There are probably a lot more in there that we haven't identified yet. Of those, about 25 or so have a known function in repairing and regenerating skin.
However, there's more to creating effective topical growth factors than developing the right formula. SkinMedica's advanced manufacturing process allows the fibroblasts to grow in an environment that is as close to skin as possible. They grow in a special nutrient-rich medium and proliferate into and over stacks of an inert fabric mesh that provides support similar to the natural extracellular matrix. The fibroblasts are then stimulated to produce all the necessary growth factors and cytokines required to generate collagen.
The key is that when the fibroblasts grow in this natural or as close to natural as possible environment, they are likely to produce the best concentration and the best ratios of growth factors. And so it's this process, three-dimensional process, which is key to production of not only high concentration, but also the right ratio of growth factors that is important to provide the physiological balance.
It's this patented process that has positioned TNS as the gold standard in the industry.
TNS is considered the gold standard because it is made by a process that mimics as close to body's natural processes as possible, which allows production of all the different growth factors and cytokines that are important for skin repair and regeneration.
Multiple clinical trials have proven that TNS products deliver on their promise. Subjects using TNS products exhibited an improvement in appearance of photo-damage parameters, such as fine lines and wrinkles, texture, and smoothness. Multiple objective and subjective assessment techniques were employed in conducting these clinical studies. Punch biopsies of the facial skin revealed a significant increase in the thickness of the grin zone, indicating synthesis of new collagen in subjects who used TNS. All the studies showed excellent user satisfaction with the product with no treatment-related adverse events. That user satisfaction is now widely known, thanks to glowing reviews and recommendations in several leading beauty magazines. No other anti-aging product can match the restorative powers of TNS Essential Serum for improving the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and the overall tone and texture of skin, resulting in a healthier, more youthful look.